In the previous part of the video, we looked at a distance time graph of a vehicle moving in uniform motion. How will the graph look if the vehicle is moving at varying speeds? Let's look at this graph. The x-axis shows time and the y-axis shows the distance covered. In the first minute, the vehicle covers a distance of 1 kilometer. So we plot the point 1, 1. In the second minute, the vehicle travels the distance of 2 kilometers. We plot the second point, which will be 2, 3. Remember, the y-axis shows the total distance. So 1 kilometer plus 2 kilometers will be 3 kilometers. And plotting more points gives us this graph. So this graph, like the one before, is charting distance covered in a given amount of time. But why is the line not straight? It's because the vehicle is not in a state of uniform motion. With each passing minute, the vehicle is covering more and more distance, because of which this line is not straight. A straight line, as we have seen, depicts uniform motion. If it is non-uniform speed or velocity, the graph is non-linear, which basically means it will not be a straight line. Try answering this question now. Calculate how much distance was covered in the third minute. We can use the same technique which we used previously. Mark these points T1 and T2. This region is the third minute. Draw vertical lines up to the line. From those points, draw horizontal lines to meet the y-axis. These points would be D1 and D2. So distance covered in the third minute is 3 kilometers. Here's another interesting question. Can you tell me the speed of the vehicle over the entire 4-minute journey? 10 kilometers are covered in 4 minutes. And the speed is distance over time. The speed will equal 10 kilometers every 4 minutes. Converting it into standard units, the speed we arrive upon is 150 kilometers per hour. Wait, is this the constant speed during the entire journey? No, it's not. The vehicle we know is in a state of non-uniform motion. So what we have calculated is the average speed over the 4-minute journey. Next, we will look at velocity time graphs.